we believe, superior content, and it's shown through the results that we generate. We've won a lot of awards, and our content team doesn't just tell ChatGPT to generate a campaign. We have a very sophisticated process where we simulate audiences, and um, you know the way we approach content is driven by creativity. And for the marketers on this call, which I know this is a marketer focused webinar, creativity is maybe one of the reasons why you got into marketing. It's not only about data and driving revenue, it's also about putting really powerful messages into the world that make people feel things. And so if we go on to the next slide, I'll just kind of explain how we approach content creation at Snappy, and how you'll be able to do so on our platform as well, and have access to all of the tools that we have access to make whatever you dream possible. So what you're able to do, you have an idea, you have a creative idea in your mind of a campaign you want to launch, whether it's through email, social posts, text message, landing page, video. You can either take a template that we have as a foundation, or you can take an existing campaign and duplicate it and make edits. Then you can go in and make changes and customize things, and you can use AI to do that to work a lot more efficiently, or you can make your own manual changes. And you can even now go in and change the structure of the campaign. So you can change the timing between steps, and you can change the scheduling of steps within the campaign, so it can really meet any use case that you have in mind. So you're not starting from a blank slate, although you can have these boilerplate DIY templates. And you're given really easy, efficient ways to make changes that make it more unique to your creative ambitions. And I think we'll talk about this a little bit later on, but this isn't just like creating it for one advisor. You can then scale that across your entire firm or network using some tools that we've created for marketing admins specifically. You may not know this already, but Snappy Cracking campaigns, when we say campaign, we don't just mean a single email goes out that links to a landing page or your website. These campaigns are sometimes 6 months long, covering in extreme depth a particular behavioral moment in the life cycle of a financial client or prospect. Or they're triggered milestone communications related to something that's very relevant within the life of your client or prospect, because they come to advisors to answer these very important, difficult questions related to their entire life, not just their finances. And so you have at your disposal this range of different template structures or campaign types. And as I've said, you can completely customize them. You can start from scratch, or you can start from any of our campaigns as a foundation. And we have over 150 pre-built campaigns, and we're adding 3 to 4 new campaigns per week. Some of them are timely updates about the market, about what's happening in the world. Some of them are based on our core structures like prospect engagement and nurturing. So that's what I got for workflow 1, Mike.
Yeah, I think this is, I love this one. I'm a marketer, I'm a creative person. And one of the things I think is really cool about Snappy Kraken is just having all of those different campaigns to start from, right? A lot of times you're starting from scratch, it can be hard to think about what to come up with. Or if you have really good ideas on what to come up with, then having to go and build all of the tech to automate it and all those things, it can take a lot of time. And this really, really speeds it up. We have seen some really cool examples of this. And I'll just talk about one where someone last year took a timely email. I can't remember. I think it was potentially on when the big, beautiful bill happened. And this firm, I can't remember their name. I wish I could, because I should give them credit for this. But they had a really cool idea to take this timely email and turn it into a video. So we have something called personal connection video campaigns where, we'll give you a script, you can record a video. You then add the video link into the campaign, and it will distribute that video for you. It puts it on a landing page. There's different follow-up things happening. It makes video distribution really easy. So they took this timely email, turned it into a video script, recorded it, and put it into a video campaign, and basically built their own little video campaign from this. Put it on YouTube, promoted to their email list, social, and got a lot of views, some really good responses from it. So there's one kind of creative way where somebody took an existing campaign, put their own creative spin on it, and got some really cool results. But we see people doing that all the time, both advisors and marketers, worth mentioning. So a lot of cool potential here. I'll let you take it for workflow two. Or actually, I forgot we had this extra slide here, right? So the key benefits here, we talked about some of these, right? The one right here in the middle, creating space for bigger creative ideas. Or actually, we talked about the last one, starting from proven campaigns to be able to customize, right? But the other two that I think are worth mentioning, maintaining consistent marketing communications, even when your calendar is overloaded, right? So let's say you're really busy, you're working on stuff for next quarter, or events are coming up, and you don't have time to get creative for something that's going out next week, right? You can maintain those consistent communications with campaigns that are ready to go, and that's great. You can also use those campaigns to create space for bigger creative ideas. So the system's going to keep running. You have access to all these campaigns that are ready to go, and that can give you a little bit of margin to kind of get out of the weeds a little bit, which is really hard to do sometimes, and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to block off an hour, 2 hours, and just work on ideating, brainstorming, and creating this campaign. So if you like to get creative, I think having some of these things in place, this system that helps you do it, can be really beneficial.
Yeah, it's like whether the inspiration comes from you and you have a foundation through a DIY template, or we provide the inspiration and you take it to the next level. Our platform is for either of those, those idea processes.